Shalom, shalom. Have a good way. Einen guten. Day 34. Last night, I went to the movies with my host and her boyfriend. Really kind people. Sorry, spitting out the seed of a cherry that I found on a tree. Have a handful right here. They're the ones that Stefan showed me many weeks ago. They're getting bigger now. And they feed me along the way sometimes. Anyway, went to the movies. We watched the Michael Jackson movie. It was pretty good. I didn't know a lot of things about Michael Jackson, so it was interesting to see. And I think the main actor, his acting was pretty good. Choreography was great. Music was great. The other actors, their acting wasn't that good, but it was a good story overall. I liked it. And after that, I went straight to bed. I was so tired. It was like 11. Straight to bed. And I woke up in the morning, and Isabelle, the Belgian pilgrim I had met 8 days ago before meeting Dad and Cal, she was there. She was the only other pilgrim there. We had breakfast together, and she told me that it was her last day today. So that was a little sad. But check this out. So it was a little sad to say goodbye. It's just another good person that has to go from the way. Like Samuel, like Estelle, like Agathe, like Shahan. Everyone has their own path and their own way. And it's just like I say all the time, the way is a condensed version of life. People come in, people go. And we have to remember, like Julien said, to maintain your own fire. You know, yesterday Dad left, today Isabelle left. I need to keep walking. I need to keep going on my own way with all the lessons they've taught me. And I'll find other people along the way. And I just have to keep that hope. You know, God has been really good to me. And I'm not afraid. I'm a little sad to lose people along the way, but I know that there are new people waiting for me wherever it is that I'm going. The host was so nice after she played us, that piano tune in the morning. She prepared a little lunch for me with hard-boiled eggs and some rice her boyfriend made, or lentils or something like that. So kind. She said I reminded her of her son. And by the end of it, I hugged her and I hugged Isabelle and said goodbye. And Isabelle gave me one last piece of advice that I'm going to leave with you now. And is that on the way, and remember, the way is a condensed version of life, so do this in life. But on the way, keep your hands open to receive whatever the way is trying to give you. The same thing applies in life. Keep your hands open, keep your heart open, keep your mind open to receive whatever it is that God, through life, is trying to teach you and trying to give you. Because if your hands are closed, you can't receive the gifts that are trying to be given, or trying to be given to you, or the gifts that are being tried to give to you. Point is, open your hands, open your heart, and receive whatever gifts are being given to you. That's the one. Just like Estelle said many weeks ago, it is a gift to accept a gift. Someone gives you something, accept it. And you are giving a gift unto them. And you're getting something. So I hope this all makes sense. So it ended up being a pretty good day. I kept walking by myself for a while, prayed for a while. And then I ran into Delphine, a girl I met my first night with Dad on the way. And we walked, I met her in the last town before my gîte, which is 4 kilometers away. She waved at me from a cafe and I was like, who the heck is that? And I found out it was her. I asked her if I could join her, so I had a little coffee. Then we walked all the way to the gîte. It was a nice time. And when I got there, I met a Venezuelan, a Frenchman, a German, and then a couple that was made up of a German woman and a French man. Everyone was very nice, even though the French man and the couple wanted to talk about politics and stuff like that. I wasn't in the mood. So there's a donativo gîte. Everyone was so nice. The hospitaliers were so nice. And when I talked to them in French, they said I didn't even have an accent. Pretty cool. Then we all did our own thing. There was only one shower, so as we all waited, we kind of... Ooh, look at this little rest spot. I just started my day today, so I'm going to stop now, but I hope they have one later. We all took our turns showering in that one shower. And in the meantime, I was talking to the Germans outside for a bit, the French. And then I was reading the Bible. They all asked me what it was. I said the Bible, and I was reading Revelations. Man, that thing is heavy. I read the same thing 3 times. It's confusing. It's heavy. I kind of understand. I mean, I understand what he's saying, but I don't know. There's so much. It's super deep. I kind of wish I had a guide for this, but I'm just gonna continue reading it and rereading it and praying. Hopefully, it'll be revealed to me, and if not, it's okay. It's okay. Faith. You don't have to know everything. You just have to believe. That's what faith is. If you know everything, it's not really believing, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to keep attacking Revelations. It's the last book I have in the New Testament. And then I can get started on the Old Testament. Super excited for that. I don't know why I put that voice. Then we had dinner. I was talking to Delphine for a while, and then we had dinner. We played 20 questions, actually, before dinner. I said, she looked bored, so I was like, hey, you want to play a game? So I taught her 20 questions, and she did well. She guessed my word, which was cat. But then I did not guess her word, which was book. Kind of embarrassing since I showed her the game. Whatever. I never was good at that game. And then we had dinner, which was a salad and tomato. I ate the whole tomato out of respect, not because I enjoyed it. Ugh, tomato. The man who was serving us, Antoine, he's a co-owner of the gîte, and he met the other owner of the gîte on the way, and he's actually on the way right now, part of this French initiative where they send young children, instead of prison, they have the option of going to walk the way for 3 months. So a lot of juveniles do that, and the co-owner of the gîte is doing that with the juvenile at the moment. I think that's really cool. It reminds me of one of my favorite books growing up, Spirit Bear, where instead of going to prison, you have an alternative. In Spirit Bear, it's about surviving on an island by yourself for a year, but doing the way sounds like it would be way more helpful. The dinner was really awkward. I don't know why everyone was quiet. I'm fine with silence. I'm fine with quiet. Usually I'm the quiet one, but we can't all be quiet. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to be talking. So I talked a little bit. Then we had brownie with ice cream of our choosing for dessert. So I had vanilla. Oof, fantastic. We also sang songs while our host played the guitar. Here's a little clip. Don't make fun of my voice, all right? Can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain.